And the captain of the Arizona Coyotes is coming all the way to Vancouver, baby, alongside this guy named Connor Garland. A guy who's just gonna score goals for us, no biggie. But yeah, we're getting the captain and Ekman Larson for Louis Eriksson. Parties in Vancouver. And we also get rid of Sven Baertschi, failed prospect, I think, and Antoine Roussel, bro. All the bad contracts in one trade. How do you do? Let's go. Also, yeah, we had to give up 9th overall pick, but no biggie. So hey guys, yeah, today I will be giving you my thoughts on the NHL 2021 draft, and I will be giving you each player's comparison in the first round. First round comparisons, yeah, to NHL comparisons. So yeah, let's get this on. Okay, I'll start from maybe bottom. That makes it better, I guess. So yeah, 32, Tampa Bay's pick, also Columbus, but Chicago get it. Was Nolan Allen. I can't say anything, never heard of the guy. Montreal Canadiens, Logan Mailloux. You know what? He's for the recent news. The recent news about this guy, completely hate him. So yeah. Then you got Zach Dean, not a bad player. I can't really give you a comparison for this guy, and just don't know much about him. But at first thought, maybe my mind wanders to someone who played with the Golden Knights, the William Karlsson for Zach Dean. I think that's a pretty fair one. And then there's the Devil, Chase Stillman. He was not bad. He is a pretty good pick. I mean, I remember his father, Corey Stillman. But yeah, he is a good pick. I can't hate on him. I think he's that type of player I can get my... I mean, TJ Oshie. I mean, that makes sense. TJ Oshie. Chase Stillman. I think that might be a bit much, but yeah. They got Oscar Olsson. That is not a bad pick, especially for the Avalanche. In like a A+ league, scoring a point per game. That's OP right there. That's something I'd like to see. And this guy's just gives me hints of Sebastian Aho in him. I think that's probably going to be way too much. I don't think he's going to be near as good as Aho, but he plays like Aho, scores like Aho. He's going to have a good NHL career. Could be a second line, third line scorer, or second line scorer. Both are fine though. That's good enough for a 28th overall pick. And just being in Colorado makes it even better. Nashville for the Hurricanes pick Zachary Leher. I'm not saying this because of NHL 21. He grows too much, but yeah, he's an OP player. He is. It's just he wasn't in that A+ league, but he's got the physical urge, and I think that's somewhat. He plays like Anze Kopitar. But I think a more realistic would be somebody like Jeff Carter. Minnesota from the Penguins. Carson Lambos, a guy who was supposed to go top 10, well, even top 5. That's just a sick pick then. At this point, player should have gone top 5, top 10. Come bad season, then he just falls. But I think a good prediction, Joel Edmondson for Carson Lambos. I think that's probably like the best one I've had so far. But yeah, Carson Lambos for Joel Edmondson. And right before Blue Jackets with the other pick at 25, select Carson Coolmans, who was supposed to go at, like, probably higher in my opinion. That was a big steal by the Blue Jackets. Of course, the Islanders later got Ratty, but other than that, Carson Coolmans, that's a good player. That's a good one, and I think he could turn into, don't take it the wrong way, but Julius Honka's not bad, man. Julius Honka, man. Don't start hating on Julius Honka. I think he deserves it. Carson Coleman's the next Julius Honka. Okay, this Maki Semakovic, I've never heard of him. I don't know. I mean, looks like he's pretty good. I mean, like, yeah, I can't really say anything about him. Dallas, Detroit, Washington, Wyatt Johnson. Then that's not a bad one. But yeah, I think he could turn into a bit of a physical guy. Somebody like Nick Ritchie or Brett Ritchie, like those kind of guys. The Oilers select Xavier Bucco. That's a good pick, especially at 22 to go up a spot for Wallstedt, I think, right? Yeah, and yeah, Xavier. I mean, you have to be proud. That's a good pick. I mean, not good, not OP stats, but he's just still a sick player. So, I mean, Xavier Bucco. I mean, my comparison for him is a third liner, two-way center, someone who can score. That rings a bell. Jared McCann, recently traded, but yeah. Then you got the Boston Bruins selecting Fabian Lysell at 21, which has to be one of the biggest steals right now. Cause that's probably the biggest steal so far in the draft. I mean, Ratty's one, but Fabian Lysell. Like, that guy is supposed to go top 15, falls to 21. That is an OP pick. And Fabian Lysell, I think he should reach heights like Nikolai Ehlers. I think that's my prediction. Nikolai Ehlers, Fabian Lysell. Minnesota, the trade, Jesper Wallstedt. I mean, after this Kraken not picking Kokkonen, they're just gonna go drafting Wallstedt. Watch, bold prediction, Kokkonen's gonna get traded, but yeah. Jesper Wallstedt, that's a good pick. I mean, he was supposed to go 6 to the Red Wings. Eventually does drop to 20. I mean, why would they pick him at 6? It's not like Sider was there or anything, but yeah. And Steve Yzerman's now the GM, but Jesper Wallstedt's good. I think he could be somebody like Henrik Lundqvist in his NHL career. That's my prediction. Fedor Svechkov, never heard of him. And then there's Chaz Lucius. This is like my favorite player in the entire draft, and I do think this guy should have been top 10, top 5 player pick. Of course, goes 18, to the Jets. Jets always get steals. Last year was Perfetti, supposed to go top 5. Jets always get the players I like. You know, Ville Heinola. You know, you got Kyle Connor. You know, those kind of guys. Always getting those big steals. Patrick Laine, what a steal, you know. So, yeah. I think Chaz Lucius could be something. And you know what? I'm gonna... let's see. What am I gonna do with it? He could be that type of guy, man. Chaz Lucius for, it's on the tip of my tongue. Matthew Barzal. That might be a bit OP, but I think he has it in him. Other than the speed, he just needs to get that better. He's got Barzal in him. 17, you got St. Louis, Zachary Bolduc. I mean, I think Jeff Carter, I think they're basically the same player. He's got a good IQ. He's a good player. Brendan Osman, is there anything you really say about this guy? I can't even think of an expand. I just don't like this guy. And I can't think of it. Of course, the Red Wings trade up in the draft to get Sebastian Cossa, which is an okay pick, considering they just passed on Wallstead to get Cossa, who was supposed to be the second. But yeah, Sebastian Cossa, I'll say Ryan Miller. So yeah, especially with the Red Wings, they have a lot of opportunities for goaltending. Yeah. And then the Sabres from the Ristos trade, Isaac Rosen. I think that's a bit too high for him, but I think my prediction's gonna be somewhat Josh Bailey for him. Yeah. At 13, the Calgary Flames select Matthew Coronado. Not a bad player. Also pretty much the same in my opinion. Isaac, but he's gonna be slightly better. So, he's probably got the IQ because he goes to friggin' Harvard. So, yeah. But I don't know. Wait. Oh, Matthew Coronado. There's someone who I just need to think of. How about Raquel? I think that's pretty good for him. The Columbus Blue Jackets from the Blackhawks, Cole Sillinger. Not a surprise there. Cole Sillinger's a good player. I think he can turn into those left-right JD Miller type of guy. Takes a bit of time, but then can get to that point per game pace. But other than that, I think Horvat could also be one. And then there's this. There's this pick. Tyler Boucher, supposed to go at 26, bro. He is not good. This has got to be the worst pick in the draft by miles, man. Like, Tyler Boucher, bro. That's gonna start riots in Ottawa. That has to start riots in Ottawa. Oh, man. He's a power forward type of guy. Say Milan Lucic for him. And then there it is. Dylan Genter. How do you do, man? Dylan Genter. Dylan Genter. So, yeah, Dylan Genter. What can I say? He's a good sniper. I don't think he's going to get that high. I just had this gut feeling. But I think he could reach heights like... Yeah, let me think. I would say Kirill Kaprizov if he wasn't a rookie yet. But Brock Besser may be too little for him. Why does Vegas? Mark Stone, no, I doubt it. I think a pure goal scorer, and how about David Pastrnak? I think it's getting a bit high, and to be honest, I feel it. But David, he plays like it. He knows how to score goals, and it just. I think Dylan Genter is gonna be that type of guy. Kings select Brandon Clark at 8. Not a surprise. That's actually not a bad pick. But yeah, they're loading up on their prospect pool. They've got OP prospects. And then they're trying to also win a Stanley Cup, but still. Brandon Clark. He's a good two-way defenseman. And I think a good prediction for him would be wait, I did not just forget. Oh yeah, Mark Giordano. I think that's a good one for him. He's got IQ. He's got everything that Giordano would have. At 7 is William Eklund. I had him going at 4, but to the Devils, I think. But no. Oh, William Eklund, my prediction as a solid two-way forward. is gonna be Eric Stahl. For Red Wings select Simon Edvinsson, a tall, big defenseman. I'm gonna say straight on, not Tyler Myers, but Zdeno Chara. That could be one. Zdeno Chara. At 5, Kent Johnson. That's good. That's a good pick. He could have been a steal in the draft. I thought he was gonna be a steal, but no, he wasn't. They saw the potential. The Blue Jackets make an OP pick, and Kent Johnson could turn into that type of guy, if you know what I mean. And honestly, can't think of like an exact one, but I have it on the tip of my tongue. Why not Johnny Gaudreau? Johnny Hockey himself, Kent Johnson. Yeah, I think there's a bit of, I don't think that's a good one, but I think Kent Johnson might be better, but yeah. So yeah, there's the New Jersey Devils draft Luke Hughes, defenseman, reunites him with brother Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes. So sad, man. But yeah. I think he has a lot of IQ. He shows skill on the ice, and that just shows me still can't foul right now. Anaheim Ducks select Mason McTavish at 3. That's a bit high. My guess for him would be probably Mason McTavish. That's Jacob Voracek, maybe. No, Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes is, yeah. That's not bad. The Kraken Beignets. He's got to be an elite playmaker on the spot. And I think I know who I'm picking here. Jack Eichel. Imagine Sabres just trapped in power. Okay. And finally, at number 1's gonna be Owen Power of the Buffalo Sabres. My prediction, it has to be Victor Hedman, no doubt. I mean, just that type of player. He shows that strength in him. He has it all. So yeah, that's my comparisons for this year's NHL entry draft. Hope you guys enjoy it. See you guys next time.